Welcome, family of light. This is Davida with Medium of the Light Tarot. Capricorns, I am back with you for another love reading. This one is going to be initially dated for February, February 2021. So as I've been saying, as of late, the guides have been really going, all of the guidance that they give to me is always timeless. But for this one, I'm going to time it. If this one doesn't resonate with you, I have organized my playlist. So you can go in there and look for other Capricorn timeless and dated ones. So you can see which ones resonate with you. And you're going to know by the title anyway. And you can check those out. If you are a returning person here, thank you for returning again. And for those of you who are new, welcome. Now what I do here is I ask that the people who are going to listen to this reading to its completion, I ask that your higher self, your guides come in and talk to my higher self, my guides, to give you the most healing, holding, and loving information here to help you along your journey. This is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. Make sure that you give this a thumbs up so it goes to the other Capricorns that need to hear this healing message. All right. All right. Do we have any messages for the Capricorns right off the bat? They're proud of you that for something that you did. You did a hard thing. You expressed a truth that you were kind of worried about doing, and they commend you for it. Now with the reading, this is you, this is them, this is the storyline. Flip these two as it resonates with you. So it looks like here you are feeling very stuck. You're guarding your heart. You're feeling very defensive. But you've got these two cards of swords here. You do want a new solid beginning, and you're trying to think about how to move forward, how to let go of the stalemate here. I feel like that your person is definitely very passionate about you, wanting to move towards you, but something happened between the two of you where they feel that there was an ending with this and this Ten of Swords here. It's like they're looking over their shoulder to see if you're even still there, still interested. Here is the Dark Night of the Soul card, the Nine of Swords. I feel like both of you have regret on what happened here between the two of you. I feel like both of you want to offer this cup of love, but there's definitely some hesitancy to do so. The Strength card is shown up here. And with this infinity symbol up over her head, and what I'm hearing with this for you guys is that this is a cyclical situation. It isn't over. Almost like that kind of never-ending story kind of a thing. And for some of you, I'm sure that kind of pisses you off, where you're just like, I want this to be over. But for some of you, you're like, oh, thank God. And here is the Seven of Cups, where there's perceived choices that need to be made here. Now, higher self guides, is there anything else that needs to be added at this time? What I'm hearing distinctly is that you guys are a soulmate connection. and that this was brought to not only help you to expand your inner awareness about, you know, what triggers you, how do you love, how do they love. On the bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups. I feel that both of you want that, so I'm going to put it over here as like the general theme or the overall theme. With this 2 of Swords, you've got the Justice card. You're protecting your heart, but you want justice. You want this to be, what I'm hearing is equal. With the 7 of Wands comes the World card. It's like you want this to work out, but you don't see how it's going to. It's so interesting. For these February readings, a lot of readings I have done have had aces with aces. So here's an Ace of Pentacles, here's an Ace of Swords. Or Ace of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. So there's a lot of beginning upon beginning. So you want that solid, grounded, new beginning. There's not lots of new beginnings going on, happening in February. With this Knight of Wands is the Hermit card. Yeah, I feel that they're moving a little. It's like they want to move fast, but they're going within because of this heartbreak here, this hurt. Okay, so let me see. Do you want this or this? Okay. We're going to be using the Twin Flame Journey Oracle. We're going to get more information about what this separation is about. Vibrations, what does this mean? Definitely not being in the same vibrations. And that's actually been somewhat of a theme for February for all of the signs that I have done so far. It's like not really fully being at the same dimensional place at the same time. Yeah, and here's the card of stuck, and with this 2 of Swords, it's the same thing, feeling stuck. Okay, one more card here from this one for the moment. Give me more information about this feeling of being stuck. Fall, what does that mean? Oh, they're like, take the word literally, like fell. So you're feeling stuck, and it's like you guys have fallen out. It's not the season, it's the fall. But take it as it resonates. For some of you, it could. Why did you guys fall out? And gone mute. All right, so the answers are not being answered there. Let's go with, these are my 3D cards. Very grounded, very earthly. Come on, give me more info. Messenger. Okay, so why are you guys skirting around what the situation is? Because obviously there's a separation, there's heartbreak, there's stalemate, there's a wanting for new beginning. Your person here is looking trepidatiously over their shoulder to see what you're doing, if there's really a choice. But both of you want the 10 of Cups. What I'm hearing is both of you are being stubborn enough going, no, they have to reach out to me. I'm not reaching out to them. So because you guys are in this disharmonious vibrations right now, nobody's communicating with anybody. I feel for some of you either, let me check in. Okay. I feel like somebody was like, oh, and it could have been you here, because this person is the one who's experienced the heartbreak here. Not really heartbreak, but a brutal ending. Somebody got friend zoned. Somebody got friend zoned. And then everybody went mute. And the person who did the friend zoning was doing it to save face. Because they thought somebody had a choice or options. And they're like, oh, well, let's just be friends. And the other person's like, oh, okay, fine. That works for me too. But it really doesn't. It doesn't work for either of you. And what I'm hearing here is, this is the faithfulness card. And both of you are patiently waiting for the other. Waiting for them to come back home. You guys got a little bit of a clusterfuck situation here. You guys are getting on my nerves, actually. I'm like, really? This is like the makings of a soap opera. Or a telenovela. And I'm not really into that because it kind of drives me crazy when people can't take off their masks and be real. And you know, no harm, no foul, right? This is all about learning, growing, but when you're getting into the thing of like, well, I'm going to cut them off before they cut me off, and it's not even real. You know, it's like this own inner turmoil, this own inner cluster, this mind fuck, if you will. Sorry for the swearing, but I cannot help it. So for the Ten of Swords here is the Wheel of Fortune. They want this to turn around. They want this to work out. But stuck. You guys have fallen out. Everybody's waiting for a message. You guys are both waiting for a message from each other. And leave a comment down below, like how this resonates with you, because there's a lot of confusion. I guess February is going to be the land of confusion. Not for everybody, but for quite a few of the signs here. So this is how they see you, is, oh, they don't really need me. They're doing fine without me. And they're looking over their shoulder at you. Or like I said, flip the storyline as it reads for you. But here is the Four of Pentacles. They're just trying to hold on to what they have. They're trying to go from the Page of Cups to the King of Wands here. Do they realize they were being immature in their preemptive strike of, oh, let's friend zone you before you do it to me, because I think you have options. I'm not really getting an answer. You know, maybe that means, no, they didn't really realize that they were doing it out of fear. But here's the Strength card with the Chariot. So things are going to move forward. It depends on who's going to decide to make it move forward. Now, let's see. Okay. I want to use these Oracle of Visions. It's quite a big Oracle deck. Let's see. Okay. I want to take this one. And this really does say it all. Somebody's waiting for a message. I mean, and look at the look on her face. It's like, oh my God, I'm not going to get this message. You know, all dressed up with nowhere to go. Phone awaiting. You know, and then there's a bird delivering. And then it's just past midnight. So who's waiting for the message? You guys are totally stuck in this lame version of the soap opera. Come on, you guys. Okay, so for you, if you were the one up top here who got friend zoned and didn't really see it coming, but you were the one who was like, oh, okay, I'm totally cool with being friends. And if you are, that's great, right? If you're not, Spirit, what do you say? Yeah, you've come to the conclusion that you're not making the next move until the other person does. Now with this other person, this person has a lot of growing to do, inner maturity to do, yeah, especially showing up as this Page of Cups. So there's some maturity on their level that they have to do. Make sure that you give this a thumbs up. This is definitely one that a lot of Capricorns need to hear. Yeah, I mean, and this is causing a lot of extremeness. It's like extremes within yourself, extremes outside where you have to like be fake with a mask. And then here it is again, faithfulness, devotion. So much so that you just keep sitting there after they've passed. And I could see why you wouldn't necessarily want to reach out, and you were wondering if they really did. You know, and maybe you can even identify what they might have thought the options for you were. But now this is all up in your guys' head where there's nothing fruitful happening here. You know, and I don't feel like this quarrel card is a card about inner fights between the two of you. It's a fight within yourself and them. On the bottom of the card is egotism. I mean, is it worth it to have love, or is it worth it to stand there and be miserable? Yeah, there's a lot of lust and passion and fire between the two of you for sure. Now, let's see here. Let's use the Romance Angels cards. What do we have to say here? Love yourself first. Self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That one's been coming out a lot also. Children. Your love life may be being affected by children. It could be for some of you like physical children, but what I'm hearing is this person, like I said, they're very immature. They have some growing to do. So it might be like their own inner children that are interfering, or inner child that's interfering and becoming an adult and saying, oh, you know what? I thought I wanted to be friends, but I'm wrong. I really want to be with you, blah, blah, blah. You know, because that's what they need to do. So if you were wondering if they really wanted to friend zone you, no. Make sure you give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already to get more of this. Kind of feel like I'm leaving you guys hanging, but I don't really see, there's this impasse. And until somebody comes forward and breaks the ice, it's going nowhere. So, but know that this person does not really want to friend zone you. All right, you guys, I hope that that was helpful. Capricorns, please leave me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.